Okay. So, uh, uh, you start. Can you all see my screen? Can anybody confirm me, please? Any of the hosts can confirm me? Can all see my screen? Please confirm. Yes. Yes. Please don't request to annotate. Okay. So good evening, everyone. This session, what we are about to do is an extension of the session we did last time, which was swing points. So first, let's have a recap. This is a random chart which I have opened, and I can open any company. This is just Newland Laboratories. Last time also we worked on Subex and HFCL were the two choices of the participants. So this time also let's take those charts only. Okay. So just as a recap and remove all the drawings, this is a daily chart of Subex, and I have disabled all moving averages or volume, or there is absolutely no indicator on this chart. And what you can see is the clear chart. Again, as a recap, what we did last time, we tried to identify swing points. Suppose any member is there who has not viewed the last webinar, I will again give a brief explanation of the swing point strategy. It was something like this we discussed, and something like this we discussed. Also, please note I have not shown RS over here. We'll connect RS once we learn the strategy. So the swing point was we need three candles like this, where my today's low is higher than yesterday's low, and my day before yesterday's low is also higher than yesterday's low. So my point of reference is this point. Similarly, if I reverse this equation, my point of reference is this point. My today's high is lower than yesterday's high, and my day before yesterday's high was lower than yesterday's high. So this was swing highs and swing lows. Then what we did, we tried to identify these swing highs and swing lows on the chart just by looking at it. There might be some indicators which might be doing some similar work, but I again suggested we do a manual work to learn the concept and get the hang of it. Once we practice, we will be able to see these points in a very quick manner and will not have any indicators or any mumbo jumbo on our charts, and our charts would be clear charts. So what I am doing over here is I am marking the tentative points where I can find quickly with my bare eyes the swing highs and swing lows. Okay, somebody is waiting in the lobby, please. Okay, these were the swing highs and swing lows. Then next, what we did was we took a line like this. We drew a line like this, and we connected these swing highs and swing lows. What I'm only basically doing is I'm like joining all the highs and low points. So basically to know the trend where the market is going. This was the last exercise we did. Okay. Then what we did, we hit the price and we got such kind of a diagram where the swing highs and swing lows we have marked. And then we expanded this diagram and started marking these points. So this was my starting point. This was my high. So this is the first point. This was my low. This was my higher high. This was my lower high. higher high. This was lower low. Yes, lower high. And it was done so on. So anybody has this was just a brief recap of our last session. So anybody having any trouble, any questions, any issues with this can post in the chat box. Abhimanyu, I cannot see the chat box.
टॉप पे यू विल हैव टू गो एंड क्लिक ऑन द ऑरेंज
नहीं,
पार्ट जो है over there you can scroll
actually
and get it.
cannot find on the iPad now because I'm logged in with two IDs.
Okay, I think then you'll have to switch back to
And because I'm presenting from the laptop and watching the chat on my iPad. Chalo, no worries. I'll have the chat over there. 1 second. Okay, now I can see it. Okay. Anybody has, okay, I'll try and speak a little louder. Anybody has any issues, anything what we just did? This was the chart of Subex and we marked swing points and we were able to identify these swing points with a simple diagram I've shared. And we then marked the lower highs, the higher highs, the where the trend was going. Then we have hidden the price. Now this is the trend of the market. From year to year, it was going up. It was the simple Dow theory, higher highs and lower highs. From year to year, the trend was down. Then, yeah, from year to year, the trend was down. Again, the trend was up from year to year. The basic learning of this was during this time, this is not RS. During this time, RS was positive and we were not wasting time in this location from this location to this location here. Even when my RS was positive, I was not wasting time in this location. This was the learning here. Is it okay to go? I hope all have seen this in the last webinar and can resemble this. Please write in the chat box. Swing inside bar, inside level. Is it clear after when we take the question and answers? Okay, let's move ahead. Again, coming back to the same chart of Subex. Now what I will do is I will take a little longer chart. First, let's focus on the learning. Our swing high, as we discussed, was this point, right? Now, this advanced thing goes one step ahead. We have to find a pattern like this. Okay, TSR is here. Or we have to find a pattern like this. Please, if you can take a picture of these patterns, because these patterns we're going to find. This is a little advanced concept from the concept we discussed. It requires 5 bars for the swing points. It can be in this like this pattern also, and it can be a pattern like this also. This one is very rare pattern. This one is more often a pattern. You need to take a snapshot of these two things because we will be focusing on these two things with certain rules which we need to focus upon. So is it good to go ahead? Please write so I can proceed. Waiting for your comments. Okay, let's focus over here. So what I am doing is I am starting my calculation from this point, from this red bar. You can see this red bar. Okay. Now, see this day there was a circuit in SUBEX, this bar. So there is no price action. If you can see the high, the low, the close, and the open price was same. It was a circuit opening day. But this is not an inside bar. So again, taking this pattern, this is my first bar, this is my second bar, this is my third, this is my fourth, and this is my fifth. I'll mark the bars. Finally switch to bar chart. Better? I'll zoom it again. Now it will be better. So this one is my first bar. This one is my second. This one is the third. This is the fourth. And this is the fifth. Getting it? Okay. So after 5 days of price action, this is a daily bar. After 5 days of price action, my point of relevance is this point, which is the high of this day, which is 12 rupees and 45 paisa. Okay. So I am starting my focus from here. This is my starting point. Just be with me for the calculations and then you will know how powerful this thing is. Coming down here, in the initial study, this we would have considered as a swing point. But now let's count in this one. If this is my first, second, third, this is an inside bar because the high is equal to the high of previous bar, but the low is higher than the previous low. So we will ignore this bar and mark this bar. Just for reference, inside bar somebody asked, we will ignore this bar. The next bar is here. So 1, 2, 3. This is my fourth bar. Okay. Again, this is also an inside bar. I'll zoom the chart more. This is also an inside bar. I will ignore this bar. Fifth bar, I need a fifth bar over here. This is not a fifth bar because this is not crossing the high of this. I want this bar to cross the high of my fourth bar. Watch carefully over here. I want this bar to cross the high of my fourth bar. And in this study, don't mix it with QTL. All these bars coming in this range are inside bars in this study. So for this study, this is also an inside, this is also an inside. And this is not the fifth bar because it broke the low over here, 1070, and the low is 10, sorry. This one broke the low over here, but they never crossed the high of this candle. They never crossed the high of this candle. I'll wait for few seconds. If there are any questions, any confusions, please ask over here only. Clear hai? Other members, please repeat. See, we need 5 bars like this, this, and this. Okay? Please repeat. Okay, please repeat. I'm repeating. For this, we need. Okay, okay. Stop typing. We'll discuss that on a closing because this is a daily chart, so it is also on a closing basis. It is not on intraday basis. It is only on closing basis. See, these are 5 bars. I am not talking about intraday chart. This is closing basis concept. These are 5 bars. This is my point of relevance. I need 5 bars to confirm one point, and on the downside, I need these types of 5 bars to confirm this point. Okay? So what we were trying to do over here, we found 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this point got confirmed. Getting it? Now what in the initial study, this was a swing low, but in this study, the advanced version, we are trying to figure out if this is a swing low or no. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is inside we ignore, this is 4, inside we ignore, and the fifth bar also is inside for this because in this bar, all the candles which are coming in this green candle are considered inside bars, because here my low was 1070 and here my low was 1070. So these three are inside. I will ignore this, and this bar broke the low of this bar because the low over here was 1060. So as per this study, this is my starting point, and this is not a swing low. This is not a swing low. Okay. We need to find a swing low, then only we can find a swing high, because we have started our study from here. Got it. Other members, please also type. It's a little confusing in the starting, but once you get the hang of it, it will become easier. Okay. Now, since this is not a swing low, we will check this one. Okay. Now, this is one. Sorry, this is one. We are not, suppose we are not considering all this. This is my one. This is my two. This is my three. Here goes four. But this bar never went high, the cross the high of this bar. So if I draw a line from here, I don't get confirmation here. I don't get confirmation here. I mean looking for a low. So I straight away go here. What is this? Where from the needs to be counted? I mean every counting has to be sorry. Every counting I suppose we should have a five bars in a V-shaped pattern, or 4 plus 1 bar in a pattern which I had showed in the earlier stages. We'll come to it. We'll come to it. Okay. So from here, this is not a swing low. Uh, Please keep your questions for inside. This is inside bar question. How many times I'll answer inside bar question? Please post this question in the group. It will get answered. So this is not a swing low. Again, this is not a swing low. We come down here. Okay. Now, please, why I have already said why this is not a swing low, because I need 5 bars. I am not getting this pattern. That is why that is not a swing low. This is the pattern which I need. This pattern was not getting confirmed here, was not getting confirmed here. Okay, Rohit sir, that is the answer for your question. Now let's check over here. Are we getting 5 bars over here? One, two, three, 4, and 5. Yes, we are getting 5 bars over here. So the trend which started from 13th of August was continuously down till 9th of September. And during this time, RS was positive. So here we are losing time value, and we may buy on any breakout or any point. We are just losing time. It is not like that the stock might not go up or go down, but we are losing time. Let's proceed. Now, from here, this makes a low because the trend was down. Let's try and find a high over here, somewhere over here, if we can find. Okay, if this bar. So if this is one, two, three. Okay, but all these bars are inside bars. All these bars are inside bars. So all of them get ignored. One, two, three, 4, 5. So here my trend gets confirmed. Goes here. This becomes my, actually it becomes my lower high, because this was my starting point and this was my high point. This becomes my lower high if I've started from somewhere from here. Then ignoring all these. So this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, and this is my 4. But another rule, the rule number 2. Suppose I am finding this pattern. Suppose I am finding this pattern. Okay, this is the pattern I'm finding. In such a pattern, if these things come, my fourth bar crosses the high of my first bar. This becomes invalid. This is my first bar, this is my second, this is my third, and this becomes invalid. Got it?
No, I think the third bar is the lowest one. Right? So you picked up
It is
first.
not, it is not necessary third bar is the lowest bar, because we can have this pattern also. We can have 4 plus 1 also. Okay?
Okay.
We can have 4 plus 1 also, so this becomes invalid. So the high which we have marked over here, straight away goes here. In this, we are missing on these smaller swings, and we have gone on a longer time frame. Check here. One, two, three, 4, and there is no fifth bar. Getting it? There is no fifth bar because the low of this bar is not lower than this bar. This is 11.35 and this is 11.4. So this goes here. Now check. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a proper move. Now the third rule. If this is a proper move and I take the retracement tool and I do a retracement from this level to this level. So the idea says that this fall should be greater than 33% and not less than 33% of the previous move. You are understanding? Please write yes. If you are not understanding, I will repeat. This was my previous move. This was my previous move from this bar to this bar. From 9th of September till 7th of October. Tentatively 1 month, my trend was up. And then we had downfalls. Now these downfalls were to the tune of 13% from comparing from this high. Okay. Now this downfall should be greater than or equal to 33%. What I have done is I have taken the retracement tool, and retracement tool I have switched off all the retracement and just kept one retracement of 0.33. Can you see 0.33? Can you see on candlesticks? Okay, this is a candlesticks. Now better. From here till here, the move was up and we had a downfall. This downfall should be greater than 33% of this move. Got it? Everybody got it? Or no? Still confused? Okay. So I will remove because this is 33%. So we will consider this move. So from here, my trend goes here. I will check this again. Here, is it a 5 candle move? Is this a 5 candle move? This is my one. Wait a minute. This is my one. This is my inside. No, this is not inside bar. Okay, this is one. This is two. This is three. This is four. Here the fourth bar is not crossing the high of the first bar, and this is five. So this move is get down 33% of the fall of the previous rise. So from here, my trend goes here. Now the trend is going up. So up, not valid, not valid. Straight away comes here. One, two, three. Sorry, this is 1930, 1920. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's check if this is a 33% fall from this low till this high. Is this a 33% move till here? Yes, it is a 33% move. So my trend from here goes here. Let's move ahead. Now it goes down. This is my first bar, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Is this a 33% move from year to year? Yes or no? That is a constant. स्कूल में भी आपने पढ़ा होगा ना, there are some constants because this is some constants of the theory which doesn't let you move out of the trend again and again. The idea here is not to get 20%, the idea here to get 100%, 200%. So that is a constant. I cannot change that constant of 33%. Is this a 33% move from year to year? Yes. So this move is valid. Again, goes up over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, inside 5. Is this a 33% move? Yes or no? Yes. Again, valid. Okay. Is this a valid point or yes or no? Please check and let me know in the chat box. If this is a valid point, yes or no. Please check. Don't rush up. Okay. Yes, it is a valid point. Now, let's move ahead. Is this a valid point? Is this a valid point? Okay. So if my trend is from, sorry, my trend from here going here, not a valid point. We are looking for a high. We straight away go here. We should connect only valid point. Right, absolutely. Is this a valid point? Now check. Is this one is a valid point? I need 5 bar movement. This is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, this is my 4, and this is my 5. Is this a valid point? Very quick. But is this 33% of the move? Rohit C said no. Why, Rohit, why this is not a valid point? It is a 33% move and it is a valid point. Let's move ahead. Is this a valid point? Why this is not a valid point? Because we don't have a fifth candle over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is no fifth candle over here. Right. Is this a valid point? Okay. Is this a valid point? Right. We go here. Now, this please check. Is this a valid point? Okay. We go here. Now, is this a valid point? Quick, quick. You got the concept now. Okay. Is this a valid point? Why no? No, 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 no. Fourth bar crossing the high of the first bar. The point over three members are saying yes, yes, yes. This is not a valid point because this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this fourth candle is crossing the high of the first candle. Yes, but this is not a valid point. No. Is this a valid point? Why? Why this is not a valid point? Okay, no fifth bar, and another reason. Fourth one is crossing the high of the first bar. Correct. This is also not a valid point. Now what is happening? Why can't we take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1? This was also the pattern over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. This was also a pattern. So this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, this is my 4, and this is my 1. This is a valid point. Okay. Now, see over here. Is this a valid point? क्या ये सही पॉइंट है? प्लीज बेबी जी, मैं हिंदी में ही बात करता हूँ, ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, किसी को प्रॉब्लम नहीं रहेगी। नहीं, अभी मेरे को लो के बाद एक हाई देखना है। लास्ट वन प्लीज रिपीट। सी, there were two patterns in this. One was this, sorry, one was this, and one was this. ऐसा भी पैटर्न बन सकता है और ऐसा भी पैटर्न बन सकता है। ये वाला बहुत रेयर बनता है, ये वाला बहुत ज्यादा बनता है। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर हमारे को, इसको हम बोलते हैं 3+2, 1 2 3+2, इसको बोलते हैं 4+1। ये सब टॉप वाला 34 रुपीज वाला देखिए प्लीज। 34 रुपीज वाला, सर मैं प्राइस को तो देख ही नहीं रहा हूँ अभी, मैंने प्राइस को देखा ही नहीं। 33% शुड बी रिप्लेसमेंट, हाँ 33% शुड बी रिप्लेसमेंट। और सी दिस, अगर मेरे को ये पॉइंट चेक करना है तो इज दिस पॉइंट मोर देन 33% रिप्लेसमेंट? हाँ बिल्कुल, 33% से ज्यादा है। यहाँ के बाद मेरा ट्रेंड यहाँ जा गया। अब यहाँ मुझे हाई देखना है कि क्या ये मेरा हाई वैलिड है? व्हाट इज इट नॉट? एजेस आई एम नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द क्वेश्चन। ये वाला पॉइंट क्या मेरा वैलिड है? मैं क्वेश्चंस लेता हूँ, मैंने बोला क्वेश्चन तो लूंगा, अभी सब कंफ्यूजन रहेगा नहीं। तो उसके बाद मेरे को कोई भी पॉइंट नहीं मिला, अब मेरे को पॉइंट मिला यहाँ पे। क्या ये मेरा पॉइंट वैलिड है? यस। आगे बढ़िए। अब क्या ये मेरा पॉइंट वैलिड है? अब दोनों अलग टेक द क्वेश्चंस। क्या ये मेरा पॉइंट वैलिड है? नो। ओके, चेक दिस वन। इज दिस वैलिड? आई एम गेटिंग यस नो कंफ्यूजन। प्लीज क्लैरिफाई, यस है कि नो है? वो सारे नो आ गए मेरे को, बहुत सारे नो आ गए। Lots of confusion. Why? Somebody saying yes, somebody saying no. Why? No. I'll just see. Just hold on. This is my first bar. This is my second bar. Sorry. This is my second bar. ठीक है? ये मेरा inside है, ये मेरा inside है. This is my third bar. Okay? Then this is not an inside bar. See, the high over here is 28.10. The high over here is 28.25. This is my fourth bar. This is again my inside bar, and this is my fifth bar. अभी क्लियर है? और अगर मैं 33% देखता हूँ तो यहाँ से यहाँ का जो राइज था, वाई वी हैव इग्नोर्ड द फॉरेस्ट रेड बार। फॉरेस्ट रेड बार कौन सा वन? फर्स्ट, दिस वन, दिस इज इनसाइड। दिस इज माय फर्स्ट, दिस इज माय सेकंड, दिस इज इनसाइड, इग्नोर। अगेन दिस इज इनसाइड, इग्नोर। दिस इज माय थर्ड, this is the fourth, again ignore, inside. This is the fifth. And if I see the trend, this is much more than 33%. Please, for 2 minutes, have a look on this. What I have done, I have marked the bars. Have a look on this. First, I should have been greater than second. This is my first bar. आपका मार्केट यहाँ खुला, सॉरी यहाँ खुला, इधर गया, उधर गया। दिस इज वेरी वैलिड। ऐसा नहीं कि फर्स्ट हाई शुड हैव बीन मोर देन, मार्केट डजंट हैव एनी रूल्स। इट इज, तेजस, दिस इज वैलिड मूव। प्लीज स्लैश स्लोली, एंड मैं बहुत स्लो जाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग है। फर्स्ट बार के पहले भी एक रेड बार है, तो मेरे को 5 ही बार चाहिए, मेरे को 6 बार चाहिए ही नहीं। मैं आई एम ट्राइंग टू फाइंड द पैटर्न 3+2। जी पारिया जी, फर्स्ट बार के पहले भी एक रेड बार है, मुझे उसकी जरूरत नहीं है। और ना ही मेरा फोर्थ बार मेरे फर्स्ट बार के हाई को क्रॉस कर रहा है। 33% मूव से ज्यादा मूव है। और ये मेरे 5 बार है, इसके अंदर प्रॉपरली 5 बार है। आप लोगों को कंफ्यूजन है तो प्लीज स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए। 33% should be up move and should be down from the last trend. See, this is the trend. ये जो मेरा ट्रेंड है, यहाँ से यहाँ जो मेरा ट्रेंड है, इस ट्रेंड का दिस शुड बी 33। और यहाँ से यहाँ जो ट्रेंड है, इस ट्रेंड का दिस राइज शुड बी 33। सो इफ इट इज अ डाउन ट्रेंड और अप ट्रेंड, वी हैव टू सी द 33% मूव। 3+2 पैटर्न और वो +1 पैटर्न चाहिए। राइट राइट दीपक जी। ओके, ऑल ओके, शुड आई मूव अहेड और नो? ओके, so I have removed these arrows and put my arrow over here. अभी आप सिर्फ कंसेप्ट समझो, इसका जो रियल मजा आएगा वो आपको भी आगे आएगा। ये डाउन के बाद अब मुझे अब देखना है, क्या ये मेरा फोर्थ लाइन शुड बी इन द सेम लाइन? आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड सचिन जी। आई विल टेक योर क्वेश्चंस लेटर ऑन। So is this a valid point? This one where the arrow is? Sure, again, don't rush up. Is this a valid point? Let us check. This is my 1. This is my 2. This is my 3. Okay. This is inside. This is inside. This is my 4. This is not going below this. Ignore this. Ignore this. And this is my 5. क्या आप लोगों ने यही बात आइडेंटिफाई करी थी या कुछ और आइडेंटिफाई किया था? चलो, हाँ, यही है तो गुड है। So my trend here to here goes here. Is this 33% of the move? Is this point 33% of the move? Very well. Sorry, this point. Okay. Is this a valid point? Yes. I think the concept is getting clear. Is this a valid point? Very good. क्या ये तेजस का क्वेश्चन था, क्या ये 33% है? तेजस, दिस इज फॉर यू। प्लीज मार्क विथ नंबर्स एंड लेटर्स आई पुट। Okay. Is this a valid point? Okay. Again, is this a valid point? This looks like. Vineet ji, are you confused? Okay. Is this a valid point? Is this a valid point or this one? This is a valid point or no? This is not a valid point. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Again, confusion. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. This also went below this. 5. This is a valid point. Okay. Okay. Now find the low over here. 17th March. 17th, 17th March. 17th March. 17th March I have not taken. Somebody wrote 17th March. So this is not a valid point. We're not getting a 5 candle move over here. 1, 2, 3. Because this fourth candle is breaking the low of the first candle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Good spot. Why I have not taken this? Because this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and the fourth one is breaking the low over here. No, we did not leave because that is not a valid move. Because the fourth candle, अगर हम uptrend देख रहे हैं, so it should not break the high of my first candle, and in this case, my fourth candle should not break the low of the first candle. नहीं, इसमें 33% की तो बात अभी हम पूछे ही नहीं ना. So this is not a valid move. So that is why this 17 March candle has been left. He says we didn't count it as fifth candle. No, the fourth candle is breaking the low of the first candle. ये इधर इधर इधर
नहीं,
like this.
he's saying when we were doing जो 19th मार्च का कैंडल है उसको लो काउंट कर रहे थे, we were counting, we left it in between. मतलब why did we count it?
19 March, 17 March, he said. This is
19.
19 March. He's saying 17 March. This is not a high. Why it is not a high? Because if this is my first, this is my second, this is my third, my fourth candle is breaking the low of my first candle. So this is not a valid move over here. That is why I did not count this 17 March candle. Got it. Okay. Okay, find the low over here. Is this my valid point? Is this my valid point? Fourth May. Yeah, 4th May. If 4th May is valid or no? Here confusion. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Why it is not valid? चलो चेक करते हैं. जहाँ भी डाउट होगा वहाँ चेक करेंगे. This is one because this is not inside. Two inside. Three. हाँ ये क्रॉस कर गया. Right. This is not a valid point. Yes, fourth bar violation. So what has happened? My trend from here, sorry, my trend from here is still intact. अभी now what I'll do is I'll hide the price. Now see what have we made. Now see what has been made. अभी समझ में आ रहा है हमने किया क्या है. Now if I start marking the points over here, high, low, higher, high. Okay, higher, low. Simple Dow theory. मेरा ट्रेंड ऊपर जा रहा है. Higher, high, higher, low. Again, higher, high, higher, low. I remove these points. ठीक है. Again, higher, high, higher, low. तो क्या मैं बोलूँ कि 10 सितंबर से लेके जब तक ये लोअर हाई बना 23 दिसंबर तक, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, क्या ये 4 महीने के अंदर हमारे को टेंशन होनी चाहिए थी? क्या ये 4 महीने के अंदर हमारे को टेंशन होनी चाहिए थी कि सुबेक्स या वट एवर द स्टॉक इज has dropped by over here, just focus over here, has dropped by 24%, has dropped by another 20% in 5 days, has dropped by 27% in 5 days. टेंशन होगी ना कि सर आर एस तो पॉजिटिव है. आई हैव मिस द बस. आई एम गेटिंग स्केर्ड. इफ आई बाय हाई I will certainly lose money because RS will be positive and still the stock will come down by 10-15%. I will get irritated. बीपी शुगर हाई हो जाएगी, रात को नींद नहीं आएगी. हाँ we'll check. Let's mark again. Here lower high. Little point of concern. Okay. Now one focus here. Everybody focus here. Okay. Is this a low or a lower low? क्या ये लो है कि लोअर लो है? लास्ट वेबिनार में हमने डिस्कस किया था. Somebody saying low, somebody saying lower low. Why it's a low? Why it's a lower low? Why? closing is not below this point. If somebody is not understanding, please focus here. The low of this point is 23 rupees and 10 paisa. Okay. And the low of this point is 22 rupees 75 paisa. For this to be a lower low, this body should have been closed below 23.1. So स्टार्टिंग में किसी का क्वेश्चन था कि इंट्राडे बेसिस और क्लोजिंग बेसिस, वी आर नॉट वर्किंग ऑन इंट्राडे बेसिस. Waste of time and stupid fools are working on intraday basis. We are working on a larger trend basis. From which point those who start working that? No, it is not necessary to go back to 2008. You can go back 3-4 months. I have taken a random point. This is low over here. If this bar would have closed below this, I would have certainly got stopped out. Now, again, higher high, sorry, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, this one. Okay, what is this? The low of this is 33.6 and the low of this is 33.3. नीरज जी, ये लोअर लो नहीं है, नहीं है, मैंने अभी समझाया, आप ध्यान नहीं देते सर. This is just a low because the closing of this candle is not below the low of this. ठीक है, this is lower high. अभी तो ट्रेंड चल रहा है. अब 1 मिनट के लिए आपके कमेंट्स बंद करके, 1 मिनट के लिए, सिर्फ 1 मिनट के लिए कमेंट्स बंद करके, नो फोकस ओवर हियर. सर स्टॉप लॉस कहाँ रखूँ, कहाँ पे ट्रेंड चैट करूँ, क्या करूँ, क्या नहीं करूँ, फोकस ओवर हियर. If a smart person can give 2 minutes to this drawing and understand, yeah, we are always working on closing basis. Intraday basis is waste of time. If a smart person can look at this drawing and understand what is happening, please write in the chat box, or should I say, until lower low is not created, we have to be in the trend. Excellent, Prabhu. Excellent. Okay? Until lower low is not made, we have to be in the trend. And every time my higher high is breached, I can add my trends. Every time my higher high is breached, I can add my trench. And every time when it is making a higher high and a lower high, and again breaking these highs, I can add more quantity to my trench. नहीं नहीं नहीं, every 33% we can trigger it, that is bakwas. I don't follow that. I don't follow that. Now, हम यहाँ 20% के लिए हैं. Yeah, if this is my starting point, what is the percentage? What is the percentage? Neeraj ji, I want answer from you. What is the percentage? अरे छोड़ो, मैं नहीं कहता कि I'll catch 460%. Even if I can catch 200% of this move, even if I can catch 200% of this move, suppose I missed over here. मुझे यहाँ पता नहीं था, I missed over here. Suppose I bought over here. डरते डरते मेरे को डर लग रहा था. Suppose I bought over here. अरे यार सब लोग ले रहे हैं, I missed the bus. Suppose this higher high is breaking. Suppose I bought over here. Now say, and in these 40, 50, 100 days, whatever the days is, okay? In these days, the stock came down several times by 20-30%. And during this period, my RS was positive. हाँ, अभी समझ में आ रहा है विशाल जी. Wow, what we have got. The only point is, यहाँ पर हमारे champion कोडक भारत trader might not be able to help us because the rules are very stringent and we have to do it on a manual basis. Why you are looking at the, sir, 33% is a constant. I don't have a fixed bookish nor definition for this. If you can accept that, well and fine. Entry समझ again. एंट्री आपको, जो मैं ट्रांच ऐड करने की बात कर रहा हूँ, आप ये जितने भी हायर हाइज ब्रेक हो रहे हैं ये आपके ट्रांचेस हैं, और जितने भी ये हायर लोज हैं ये आपके स्टॉप लॉस हैं। यहाँ लो बना है और जैसे ही ये हायर हाइज ब्रेक हो रहे हैं ये आपको ट्रांच ऐड करने हैं। That is to reduce noise. Good one. Guys, you can help each other. But did not understand how you measure 33%. Can you show your scale settings? Then I'm using a simple chart. There is no log. This is a log chart over here, and this is an automatic chart. यहाँ पर 33%
Gurjeev, they're asking the tool which you are using. You can mark the tool with the cursor.
Fibo. See, this is over here. See, ये arrow के नीचे ये Fibonacci है. I go to Fibonacci. ठीक है? I draw a Fibonacci. Then what I do is I go to settings. ये सारे जितने भी हैं, ये 0%, 23 जितने भी, ये सब मैंने स्विच ऑफ कर दिए। इसको मैंने 33% कर दिया, बाकी मैंने सारे बंद कर दिए। जब आप बाय डिफॉल्ट फिबोनाची आप उठाओगे तो आपको ये 3-4 ऑप्शन आएंगे, 66181 1.618, मैंने सारे ये स्विच ऑफ करके ओनली 0.33 रखा हुआ है यहाँ पर। सो दिस इज माई टूल टू मार्क फिबोनाची 33%. It is just to check. Suppose the retrace is only 20. No, if the retrace is less than 33%, then I will avoid that. That is why a constant, sir, 33%. मेरी क्लास में सिर्फ 33 बच्चे थे स्कूल में, ये इंपॉर्टेंस है। मैं बोल रहा हूँ एक कांस्टेंट वैल्यू है, उसकी डेफिनेशन मेरे पास नहीं है देने के लिए। Yes, on both sides, upside and downside, right, up and down both. So when the stock is 825, we are not, see, and the एक मिनट मुझे क्वेश्चन का मैं जवाब देना चाहूँगा 20% वाला। सी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, ये मेरा प्राइस है, आप यहीं पर देख लो। द स्टॉक हैज करेक्टेड बाय 20% in 9 days. हाँ, हो सकता है सर, रोहित सर आप एक्सपीरियंस पूछ सकते हो, मैं आई एम नॉट एक्सपीरियंस्ड एट ऑल। सी द स्टॉक हैज करेक्टेड हियर बाय 20%, ठीक है। आई एम नॉट वरीड फॉर दिस बिकॉज हमको बार बार इन एंड आउट नहीं करना है, ब्रोकर को थोड़ी कमाने के लिए बैठे हैं। सी दिस, सी द टाइप ऑफ मूव्स। हाँ, the stop loss should be when my lower low is breached on a closing basis, not on a intraday basis. 33% संतोष जी, आपको रिट्रेसमेंट में जाना पड़ेगा। रिट्रेसमेंट टूल आपको ये प्लस का आइकन है, उसके बाद यहाँ लाइन और ये एरोस का आइकन है, ये तीसरा टूल में आपको यहाँ फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट मिलेगा। इसमें सेटिंग्स में जाके आप, जैसे मैंने बताया आपको, जैसे मैंने एक ड्रॉ करता हूँ तो यहाँ पर ये सेटिंग्स आती है, बेरिंग का आइकन है, यहाँ जाके आपको ये सारे बंद करने पड़ेंगे और सिर्फ 33% वाला ऑन करना पड़ेगा। उसके बाद ये टूल आपका सेट हो जाएगा। चार्ट पे किसे ड्रॉ करना है, ये टूल आपने यहाँ से सिलेक्ट करना है, मैंने इसको फेवरेट बनाया हुआ है, लेफ्ट बटन दबाना है और ये ड्रॉ होगा। Yes, we should add strength only when my higher high is breaking. Yes, can you please switch? See, zigzag indicator will not help you because the rules which we are using is not in zigzag indicator. Sir, thank you for that. It is not similar. आपको वो 2+3 बार 4+1 बार नहीं मिलेगा। Voice not clear. अभी clear, okay. If see more 33% or more is valid, less than 33 is not valid. Any difference above या above, upside downside वो दोनों 33% के ऊपर होना चाहिए। कभी कभार उन्हें रेयर केस 32 भी कंसिडर कर सकते हैं, but it should be ideally more than 33% to qualify the swing point. Yes, right. ठीक है। एक ट्रेंच is when you break your higher highs. Trench is when you break your higher highs. ये चार्ट पे ट्रेंच. This is my area to add the trench. This is my area to add the trench. This is my area to add the trench. यहाँ भी आपको अच्छा लग रहा हो वहाँ पे ऐड करो. See, personally what I like to do is यहाँ पर higher high बना, उसके बाद lower high बना. When this higher high is breaking, I like to add over here. I don't like to add on these points because these are smaller swings. I like this swing to add my trenches. Very good question. आपका adding the trenches, my stop loss is here. My stop loss is here. My stop loss is here. Higher high के ऊपर मेरा trench add होगा और मेरा जो previous swing point low होगा on a closing basis if I make a lower low that will be my stop loss. दो अच्छे examples मैं दिखाना चाहता हूँ. If you guys are ready, let's go with these two examples and we will have a little better understanding. ठीक है? And all this time my RH was positive. इसके बारे में मैंने बात HFC मेरे जी को प्यार है HFC से. The next stock we are looking about is Vaibhav Global. ठीक है? अभी ये split with कुछ हो गया है. So this is ignore this bar because this split हुआ है. It's not actually not collapse. Now what I have done over here is मैंने यहाँ पर इसका एक वीकली चार्ट लिया है. Can you see the weekly chart, everybody? ठीक है? Questions will take. Let's focus on the learning first. Questions will take. See this. I am starting my study from here. It's a weekly chart. मेरे को जॉब भी करना है, अपना बिजनेस भी करना है, so I don't have time for the markets. This is a weekly chart. Please focus on the learning. We'll take the questions again. I'm starting my study from here, say somewhere in December 2019. Randomly मैं उठा रहा हूँ, इसमें कोई significance नहीं है. Okay, is this a valid point? Can you please check and inform me? Okay, this is a valid point. I'll write start over here. I'll take my arrow. क्या मेरा arrow ठीक है? ठीक है. अब ये यहाँ पर आ गया जी कोरोना. ये कोरोना के कॉलम. तो is this a valid point? Very fast. Okay. Now please find me valid points. If anybody can find me. Is this a valid point? Okay. Is this a valid point? Is this a valid point? Yes, no, yes, no. फिर confusion हो गया यहाँ पर. Please check again. Yes कि no? No fixed point. Okay. Is this a valid point? Is this a valid point? Is this a valid point? किसने yes बोला? अरे वाह. Is this a valid point? यहाँ से यहाँ मुझे कोई point मिल ही नहीं रहा. If I go here, so where is my 33% going? क्या वो ये फॉल मेरा 33% है? 33% नहीं है. 33% नहीं है. ठीक है. Now somebody was worried about the percentages and suppose I bought on the peak of corona. मैं तो बहुत बुद्धू इंसान हूँ. मेरे को कोरोना पता नहीं. Not on the trough. I bought Web Global on the peak, which was 1150. Please, can you see the time period and the return or something? Forget about the 297%. The time. ये अभी स्प्लिट हो गया है, दैट्स व्हाई द चार्ट इज डिस्टॉर्टेड, वो अपना एडजस्ट हो जाएगा विद इन मैटर ऑफ फ्यू डेज. एंड ड्यूरिंग ऑल माय टाइम, दिस इज माय एसआरएस. एसआरएस वाज पॉजिटिव. और मुझे तो डरना चाहिए ना. I have missed the bus. The stock has gone up down by 12%. I have missed the bus. Stock has gone down by 20%. So are we here for 10%, 20% or 200%? करना क्या है? करना 2.5 months? But these are not 2.5 months. This is 1.5 year. ये March of 2020 है. ये May of 2021 है. करना क्या है? We have to count 5 bars. Tushar, please mute. We have to count 5 bars. Either 3 plus 2, like this, like this. ये हमने किया. Or 4 plus 1, like this. एक और चार्ट दिखता हूँ, आपका प्यारा सुबेक्स. बट थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस ये है कि आई मूव टू अ वीकली मोड नाउ. मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, मेरे को रोज रोज मार्केट में देखना है. सपोज दिस इज द कोरोना फॉल. सपोज दिस इज द कोरोना फॉल. इज ओके नाउ वॉइस? सपोज दिस इज द कोरोना फॉल. ये मेरा स्टार्टिंग है. लेट्स स्पीक टू फास्टर नाउ. वी हैव ऑलरेडी क्रॉस्ड 1 hour आई थिंक. Suppose this is my corona fall and this is a valid point. Okay, now find me valid point. This is a weekly chart. अगर इससे ज़्यादा तो लाउड नहीं हो सकता, sorry for that. Same rules. Okay, find me the point. Is this a valid point? Same rules. No. Is, is this not a valid point? Sure. Well, yes, no, yes, no. Don't rush up. No, 33%. Let's check. No, 33%. Ah, no, 33%. Right. It's not a valid point. Okay. Is this a valid point? Sure. Samrat says no. Yes, no, yes, no. Why? Let's check. This is inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's check the 33%. From here to here. This is 33%. Fifth bar is also valid. 33% is also valid. Why this is not a valid point? Let me check again. Just a minute. मुझे पता नहीं, मैं randomly देखूंगा उसको. What is the value of this? 9.5. Yes, this is 33%. This is a valid point. Okay, is this a valid point? हाँ, 33% more will do. Yes, this is a valid point. अभी शायद थोड़ा समझ में आने लगा. This is a valid point. ये valid है? Sure. Okay. ये valid है. ये फर्स्ट बार का हाई, ये फोर्थ बार, ये ग्रुप इज इनसाइड. ये फोर्थ बार फर्स्ट बार का हाई क्रॉस नहीं कर रहा है. ये वैलिड है. यस. उसके बाद यहाँ तो कहीं दिख नहीं रहा. ये वैलिड है. ओके, मैं बना देता हूँ, आप लोग उसको चेक करना. जो मैंने ड्रॉ किया है ओके. प्लीज हेल्प मी रीड दिस क्वेश्चन. Is it okay? Here your price goes. And do I need to mark the higher highs or higher lows or what? ये समझ में आ रहा है? Do I need to mark? No sir. कहाँ है मेरा ट्रेंड? और इस पूरे टाइम में यहाँ से मेरा आर एस पॉजिटिव था. सपोज ये आर एस में वीकली देख रहा हूँ, आर एस पॉजिटिव को अगर मैंने यहाँ बाय किया इस पॉइंट पे और यहाँ मैंने मेरा ट्रेंड ऐड किया, ठीक है, तो व्हाट इज द रिटर्न? इट इज स्टिल गोइंग. व्हाट इज द रिटर्न? छोड़ो, आई एम नॉट सो स्मार्ट. मैंने यहाँ भूल गया, मुझे पता ही नहीं था. लेकिन यहाँ आते आते तो आर एस और एस ने सबने बता ही दिया. व्हाट इज द रिटर्न? व्हाट इज द रिटर्न फ्रॉम ईयर टू ईयर इन 25 वीक्स? अभी शायद सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा आइडिया लग गया है कि हम क्या करना चाह रहे हैं. आई एम नॉट सेइंग पुट 10 lakhs in one stock. Put 100% of the capital in one stock. फोमो फोमो खत्म हो गया. Gurjeev will take questions, your questions in the voice chat. और जब 1 से 1.5 महीना है, क्या बात है, कोई स्टॉक हिलता ही नहीं और दूसरा चल जाता है और डेली ग्रुप में चारों स्टॉक्स पोस्ट होते हैं. वही तो बात है ना. दिस इज ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. मैंने कहीं पढ़ा है कि स्टॉक मार्केट में 25% स्किल. आपने बिल्कुल सही पढ़ा है. 10% स्किल और 90% बिहेवियर काम करता है. चंदन जी बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हो आप. ठीक, पहले हमने सिंपल स्विंग पॉइंट्स के बारे में समझा. पहले हमने सिंपल स्विंग पॉइंट्स के बारे में समझा. अभी हमने उस स्विंग्स को कैसे इग्नोर करना है, नॉइज को, और कैसे एडवांस स्विंग्स बनाने उसको समझा. ये आपको कोई इंडिकेटर इसमें हेल्प नहीं करेगा. जब आप ये स्विंग पॉइंट्स बना लोगे, चाहे डेली हो, चाहे वीकली हो, चाहे मंथली हो, जो भी आपको लगना है, जब आप ये स्विंग्स बना लोगे और उसके बाद प्राइस को हाइड करोगे और फिर आप आरएस को लगा के देखोगे, फिर आप आराम से अपना बिजनेस जॉब कर सकते हो, अपनी लाइफ एंजॉय कर सकते हो और आपका पैसा आपके लिए काम करेगा. Stocks would be deep because this is a weekly chart. This is a weekly chart. So you want to be an investor or you want to be a trade or you want to be a trader. If you want to be a trader, go to the weekly chart. And if you want to grow old fast, go to the hourly chart. जल्दी बुढ़े हो गए. So that was the concept of this to give you this understanding. अब ये चीज आने के बाद सपोज आपको कोई हॉट टिप आती है, कोई आपका फ्रेंड बोलेगा कि यार ये स्टॉक ले लो, ये बड़ा अच्छा है, इसमें बड़े फंडामेंटल्स चेंज हो रहे हैं, बड़ा ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. आपको सिर्फ अपने डेली वीकली मंथली जो भी आपको चार्ट लेना है और वहां से आपको अपना ट्रेंड बना के देखना है. और उसके साथ अगर आपका आर एस पॉजिटिव है, आप उसमें और आप ट्रेंड में जा रहे हो, तो जो भी ब्रेकआउट आता है, हायर हाई ब्रेक होता है, लेते जाओ. लेकिन एक चीज और ध्यान दो. अगर मानो ये आपका आर एस पॉजिटिव है, ठीक है, और आप ऐसा ऐसा एक मिनट, एक मिनट, मैं बताता हूँ. अगर आपका आर एस पॉजिटिव है एंड यू आर मेकिंग such kind of a move where you are making, even if your RS is positive and you are making such kind of a move, don't buy. अगर आपका RS पॉजिटिव है और आप लोअर लोस बना रहे हो, यू आर वेस्टिंग टाइम. चाहे वो वीकली हो, डेली हो, मंथली हो, कुछ भी हो, डोंट बाय दिस. अभी आपको समझ में आ गया कि आनंद गुर की कॉल्स जो आरएस में आती हैं वो कहाँ आती है? वो यहाँ आती है. Yes, it happened with me and it happened with me in many stocks. See, 33% is hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, जो टाइम फ्रेम आप ले रहे हो. मैंने आपको सिर्फ सेट ऑफ रूल्स बताया. एक लास्ट एग्जांपल और लेते हैं. एटीजीएल. अगर मैं उसको वीकली पे लूँ और यहाँ से स्टार्ट करूँ, मैंने तो देखा हुआ, मैं आपको बना देता हूँ। अगर मैं यहाँ से स्टार्ट करूँ, ये इसका ट्रेंड है। मेरे को बाय हार्ट याद है, ये इसका ट्रेंड है। एंड मेरा एटीजीएल का, अगर आपको हिस्ट्री मैसेज जाके देखते हैं, एटीजीएल का कॉल वाज देयर द ब्रेक ऑफ दिस। सर आप करो ना, आप करते ग्रुप में पोस्ट करो, एवरीबॉडी विल हैव बेनिफिट फ्रॉम दैट। गलती होगी मैं क्लियर करूँ। डाउन ट्रेंडिंग स्टॉक्स में एग्जांपल मोतीलाल ओसवाल, ये रहा आपका डाउन ट्रेंडिंग स्टॉक, दिल्ली में आ जाते। ये रहा down trending। पीछे का आप ड्रॉ करो, गलती होती है तो। ये रहा, ये यहाँ पर 4+1 बना, और ये गया, ये आपका डाउन ट्रेंडिंग। और साढ़े सात को सेम चीज को, अब आप मतलब इधर ले लो या किधर भी ले लो, आप टाइम वेस्ट करोगे। इधर ले लो, इधर ले लो, इधर ले लो, टाइम ले लो, आप टाइम वेस्ट करोगे। और यहाँ जाके उसका ट्रेंड चेंज हो, तो अब जाके वो बढ़ने लगा। स्टार्ट करके छोटा कर देता हूँ। ऐसे स्टॉक में एंट्री कब लेनी है, जब मैं ये पैटर्न में हूँ, और ये पैटर्न से जब मैं ये पैटर्न में हूँ, तो मैं एंट्री लूंगा यहाँ। ये टाइम आते होते आर एस भी पॉजिटिव आ जाएगा। 33%, एक स्विंग से दूसरे स्विंग में 33% का रूल अप्लाई करना है। करके दिखाऊं, एक मिनट। 33% रूल ये कहता है कि अगर मेरा ये पॉइंट से ये पॉइंट, ठीक है, इस पॉइंट से इस पॉइंट का राइज, अगर ये फॉल उसके 33% से ज्यादा है तो ये वैलिड है, और 33 से कम है तो ये इनवैलिड है। मोर देन, यस, मोर देन 33%, राइज एंड द फॉल शुड बी मोर देन 33% इन एनी केस। 100% से ज्यादा होगा तो स्टॉक ही खत्म हो गया आपका। 33% को फोकस कीजिए, डिविएट मत होइए। ठीक है। निफ्टी, अब आप लोगों के लिए एक वो है कि निफ्टी में क्या हो रहा है, ये आप ड्रॉ करके, या तो अंकित सर, ये बैंक निफ्टी आ गए, अंकित सर को भेजिए, तो सर इसको चेक करेंगे, आपको बताएंगे। दिस इज निफ्टी, थोड़ा सा जिगजैग जिगजैग मूवमेंट ज्यादा है। अनुपम जी, यहाँ क्यूटीएल की बात नहीं हो रही। वन क्वेश्चन करेंगे आरती, सॉरी मुझे लगा कि हाँ, पूछिए पूछिए आरती बस। See, it depends upon your psychology, Samrat. You can do good in daily also. बस वीकली पे आपके स्टॉक लॉस बहुत बड़े हो जाएंगे। अगर अनुपम की फॉल इज लेस देन 33%, so प्लीज अवॉइड, दैट इज नॉट अ वैलिड। इस चीज को मैं 10 बार बता चुका हूँ। 33% से कम है आपको अवॉइड करना है, 33 या उससे ज्यादा है तो आपको कंसिडर करना है। एज सिंपल एज दैट। क्योंकि मैंने आधी डज में कॉल दिया, उसके पीछे सेवरल अदर रीजंस भी हो सकते हैं। आप उस चीज को मतलब, मैंने कोई पहली बार तो कॉल दिया नहीं। अनक्यूट, अनक्यूट व्हाट? नहीं, अनक्यूट, सॉरी, नॉट हियर टू टेक क्वेश्चंस, मैंने ग्रुप में पहले ही लिखा था। वी टेक क्वेश्चंस लेटर ऑन। मैंने अगर आरएस में बोला है तो मेरा कोई कॉल नहीं है। आई एम डूइंग द सेम ट्रेड I'm updating what I'm doing. I'm not giving a call. I'm not a SEBI registered analyst. I'm just mentioning what I am doing in my portfolio, in my account, and those can be of several reasons. I might hold the stock for 5 years also. I might hold the stock for 5 years also. Nothing to be sorry, sir. The point is फोकस जो आपसे डिस्कस कर रहे हैं आप उस पर फोकस कीजिए. मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ उस पर फोकस मत कीजिए. अगर आपको वो चीज समझ में आ रही है पहले अपडेट में आपको वो चीज फिट हो रही है देन गो फॉर इट. यू लर्न लैब. यू लर्न लैब डेली या वीकली वरुण जी. Crux is to remain in the train. Absolutely Rohit भाई. Excellent your. हाँ डाउन ट्रेंडिंग वीकली में okay. ये वीकली आ गया. मैं उसको ड्रॉ कर देता हूँ. आप उसको देखो. स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम हियर. ओके ये रहा नीला line. ये रहा नीला line. कॉट अभी एडवांस कौन सा पहले कॉट. कॉट इज समथिंग एल्स. Start with any stock you like. First practice. Nobody's going to spoon feed you. Everything sir start with any stock you like. Any copper. Any copper. Copper. ये जा रखा है. कितना ट्रेंड था. I think I've explained the concept. बाकी हर 100 होंगे 100 स्टॉक्स होंगे. Please focus on your drawing. I've shown you the way to the kitchen. Please cook your own food. Yes, thank you, Avjit. Stop practice and move forward, please. This is the concept which I wanted to share. I think it is clear. You can draw on the sectors also. So you'll know which sector is going. अगर आपने, for example, you can do this on sectors also. CNX, मैंने CNX IT index ले लिया, just for example. और मैंने इसका डेली वीकली कोई भी चार्ट ले लिया. डेली हाउस चार्ट है, उसका वीकली हो सकता है. And if I am able to find, suppose मेरा ट्रेंड यहाँ से यहाँ गया, यहाँ से ये यहाँ हायर हाई बना रहा है, तो over here my sector is not bullish. Same logic applies to. सर आप बनाओ ना विमल को आईटीसी में. मुझे नहीं पता. आई डोंट नो आईटीसी and not worked also on ITC. क्यों? The idea was to give you confidence to stay invested in the trend. Less number of stocks. Problem क्या आती है? We got 60-70 stocks in our portfolio. Less number of stocks, longer the ये ऐसा नहीं है सर. विनीत जी मिस्टेक मैं भी करता हूँ करते रहेंगे. धीरज जी प्लीज ड्रॉ आर्टिकल्स. मैंने आपको कंसेप्ट दे दिया है. आई थिंक दैट इज ऑल. Yeah, thank you, Kia. Obviously, no thoughts now. The idea is given. Yeah, recording you will get. No, no, don't worry about the recording. Recording you will get in your emails once you give your emails in the Excel sheet. So this was just an idea, no recommendation to buy or sell. Please do your own analysis. I am not a semi-registered advisor, and may or may not be holding these stocks. So that's all, folks. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, when my higher high is breaking and my volumes are good, then that is better, Nadeep Arya. If my volumes are breaking and my higher high has been breaking, so the only summarization I can give you is look for the patterns, draw it manually, don't run after any indicators, and when you the more manually work you do, the longer you will be able to be in the trend and ride the trend for longer portion of time. No matter we have got 100 crores or we have got 1 lakh, we can make good. Laliji God is will be the last session of the webinar series. It is a more advanced concept than this concept. Will take you lots of time. First complete class first, second, and third, and then go to class 12 before going to college. Thank you, Harry sir. Deeparaji, you have to find, and if you find good stocks making higher highs on a daily, weekly, monthly, please inform me also. I will also benefit. My basic grasp of this was to give you the idea of the concept. Thank you all, and that's all for today. Thank you.
All participants are requested to fill the Google form, because if you don't fill the Google form, it will be difficult for us to share the link of this webinar to all of you. Please make sure that everybody fills the Google form.
I thank all the moderators, Abhimanyu, Ankit sir, Arvindan sir, Deepak sir, for helping me out in this webinar. Thank you everybody, and thank you to the participants.
Also, we have not removed many participants. We have paid less than the required amount. So don't worry about the money.
No worries,
So
sir.
don't worry about the money. The intention is to make the small contribution, and everybody learns.
For a good cause. No worries. As everybody feels comfortable, it is not going in any individual's pocket. It is for the people and by the people. We are trying to help people in times of distress. We are the lucky ones from God who have got so much of safety in these difficult times. So let's unite and help everyone we can. And I think it is not these webinars are pretty issues. And even if we are able to catch even one trend using these tools, we'll make 100x the amount of money which we spent over here. Thank you, friends. And signing off from now.